Welcome back, guys. I'm working on the perfume bottle. I did the first part, it's kind of just more of the background, but now I'm working on the actual beautiful perfume here, and I've got the color matched here to make sure that I've got the colors correct. This is Chev Blue, which is the highlight, reflecting some light coming back, and then I will be doing probably the hardest part last here, get everything else put in, and then add in the cord for the perfume bottle. And when you start to look at the picture, you can see the actual lights in here in the actual reflection when they took the picture of this beautiful bottle. But it's hard to even find these type of beautiful perfume bottles anymore, the thick glass that actually holds beautiful perfume. Um, as I work on it, I will continue to probably do some more time lapse. How's everybody's day going? I've was listening to Dr. Wayne Dyer last night. He popped up on my feed, and back when I was doing a lot of my spiritual work, and the Christ consciousness energy that was coming through and stuff, I had kind of stopped doing my artwork, and just kind of walked away from it and everything. And then he was like, I decided 4 years ago that I was going to not let the music die in me. I didn't want to look back on my life with a lot of regret, and, and to kind of let go of all the trauma of some of the stuff that has happened in the last quite a few years of just all this betrayal that's happened. And he's like, just, let it go, but don't let that music of your artwork die in you. And, get back to it. And, having this, because I kind of walked away when I had a high school teacher say something to me according to my mom and dad. And they said whatever it was that he said, you just walked away from art altogether. So I got into jewelry for a long time and opened up my own Native American art and jewelry store out in Los Angeles in the El Segundo area, and then moved to Arizona. But there's a lot of places here. You're dealing with people that have been selling native jewelry, old pawn stuff and stuff, all of that for years and years and years. So I never really reopened back up. And I know how to run a retail store, but now it's like, learning how to do everything on the computer, getting comfortable in front of the camera. And I just do one takes right now, because I will eventually learn probably how to do other things, but you just got to get in front of the camera and then show people your skills. So I started doing this, but I've been on this journey for about 4 years now, and it's been, there's a lot of, unfortunately, there's still a lot of stuff that goes on in the art industry, and it's kind of got to pay attention to it. So I was gonna check to see some of the artists that I had met when I was out in the Santa Fe Art Show, and see, if I can start like doing little interviews of what they found was really cool at the show and what they found was disappointing, those types of things. But getting everybody together is not always easy, People or out to different shows, or they're teaching class, or So I thought it was kind of a really cool kind of reminder, the reasons why we do certain things, or paint, or get out there. Don't let that music die within you, because our society has created, there's like that, there's a kind of there's a lot of things that could be changed, is what it is. It's like moving forward, how can we be different? How can we create something different for the art world and ourselves? Because we're in it, Do we have to do all these little shows and take tables and everything? That's why everybody's doing everything online. Because, taking tables when you're, you know, setting up your stuff by yourself, when you're out and about, being outside in Phoenix heat, it's 120 degrees, you don't get a respite for 8 hours. You're just sitting out there, waiting for somebody to possibly purchase something. So, I'm hoping that I'm able to show my skill, and then people will start to appreciate the work in my music that I do. I love the way the top of this bottle kind of looks too. I'm looking forward to kind of doing this, but this blue is absolutely stunning and kind of fun to work with. And there's these raised flowers that are on the bottle. What type of still lifes do you guys like to work on and stuff? Do you like to work on intricate glasses and stuff? Because that's a challenge, make a glass that you can, see wine coming out of, those types of things. Or do you prefer to paint animals? I like Susan Seddon Boulay and Jim Warren. I got to meet them when I was hanging out in Westwood. Got to talk with those guys, pick their brain when I was young enough, but at the minute they were wanting a sale and stuff, they would say, would like to talk to you and everything, but I gotta make some money, gotta pay my rent. Gotta love that, because everything's so different now. Working and everything's on video, and so I'm just like, well, get in front of this beautiful camera, show your work. I've asked a couple of of the collaborators and stuff to see if they would work with me and everything, and I've been turned down a few times. Just keep on moving forward. They don't know what they're, you know, saying no to. So if you are a new artist and you want to kind of break in with some, you can reach out to certain people, influencers or whatever they call them now, and see if they'll work with you and stuff. But if they turn you down, you just got to keep moving forward and not take it personal. Because maybe your artwork is better than theirs. That's one thing that I was beginning to see. So, it's a really cool, kind of a poppy design. And a raised glass. Can't even find these type of perfume bottles. You have to go to a vintage store to find something that from your grandmother's time. The intricacies of these bottles, they're pretty profound. That's why I'm holding up the picture so I can actually make sure that I'm getting the detail. Back here is a really beautiful light blue kind of makeup brush, but it's blurry to give it some depth, like if you were really as you've been kind of noticing, as the channel will start to grow and start doing, I'm going to probably start interviewing other artists and stuff and chatting with people, finding out, what's been their challenges and what's been the fun part of, learning what their voice is and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to continue working on this and I will be back. It's a really dark blue shadow.